All right.
So you think there might be something wrong with the early communication
Mm-hmm.
on Discord
Mm-hmm.
and the inbox? Basically, the like when you're on screen, so I'm like, it's almost like not letting all of us talk. Like, something that ain't gonna happen.
Trust me, if he got hacked, we would not be able to access that Discord. Nah, he must have messed with some settings. Like, you remember when we fucked up our settings? Now we can do the videos in the Discord with it. Yeah, Discord has a lot of settings. If you fuck up something, you're done. What was that? Fish in the morning? Well, it's afternoon. I don't eat early, heavy food. I eat like snacks and stuff at this time. Like, and then when it hits like around 6, that's when I start looking for actual food to put in my belly. Bruh, come on, YouTube. Is it my video? Hold on. Let me see. Okay, so it's not my issue. Okay, it's FD issue then. He's talking, but I can hear his mic echoing as well. Thought that was my issue. Yo, what up, Christian? How's you doing, man? How you doing? Oh, here we go. How's it going, Christian? How's it going? How you feeling today, my guy? I'm all right. I'm all right. Just gonna watch. We're just watching Seating 16 until I go to work. I wanted to stream this earlier, but I was having microphone issues, so I had to watch a bunch of YouTube videos to fix it, and I just took the whole time. So that is what it is, though. Yeah, sir. Microphones, they suck, man. I haven't purchased the Elgato mic yet, but I was just really trying to own and fix this microphone that I have now. It's like a cheap old mic that I had back in the day. I, took it out of this old dusty box, and I was like, might as well use this for the time being until I get the Elgato mic. Yeah. Nah, nah. He was just asking how my day was going, and I was explaining to them like I was dealing with the microphone. Yeah. Let's go, Cameron. That was fire. Lovely kid, man. Met him. I've drove with him all the time on ACS. Yeah, Cameron hangs out on ACS all the time. We drive. Yeah. Appreciate you, Christian, for subbing. Appreciate it. Oh, that was very shallow. Oh, he already crossed the line, though. Is that going to be okay with the judges? Yo, is the video have a? Hold on. Can you guys hear it? Because I don't see the sound clipping up on. I was tuning and messing around with the sound stuff. So did I effed up? I think I effed up something. Hold on. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's what happened.
You switched the audio source.
Yeah, I was looking there. I can see my microphone going up and down, but then I couldn't see the audio of the
car.
Of the video. I don't know why nobody in the chat said anything. I thought they could hear it because usually when they can't hear the video, somebody would say something and like, we can't hear the video. But okay, likely I saw that on the side.
Any damage there at the end of the line, so you can see here. The rule is he's got to complete that drift through the finish line and unwind the car, and it just kind of kept. I mean, that's up to the judges at that point, but I mean, yeah, it's kind of unchaseable there, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, that's exactly. I mean, it's great to see that and really elaborate on something that you're like, well, it's the lead. It's a chase car. He messed up. Well, if that car is right in a roadblock, you can't go anywhere. All right, so now Kaufman is out front, Tashgar's FC, and I think this is really going to indicate that he had the car to place it. And look at, placing the car properly, going good transition from 1 to 2, minimal corrections with that front wheel. And you can see Ruth kind of struggling here and down on power. So that's kind of an indicator of showing you what he was up front. But Kaufman correction there, gets into the dirt.
He saved it.
Ruth,
that was close, almost had a DB.
Chase. And what Ruth did up front, like you said, I think this is going to really kind of and really highlight some great things that Kaufman did out front.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't looked at the momentum map, but there is certain points before the zones and transition points that they're allowed to, but it was just a little too much when Ruth is up front. But let's take another look there. Again, pretty big gap here on the run up here. Kaufman doing a good job of filling out zone 1. He does slow down the vehicle. Kind of a wonky transition there, to be honest. It was almost
Yo, what up, Desmond? How you doing today?
Out front. Ruth does a good job here catching up, but then Kaufman pulls on the power there through outer zone 3 and puts some car lengths between him and Ruth, and then Ruth kind of independently spins out right at the finish line here. We'll take another look at here. It's how wonky this transition is. You can kind of see he's a little shallow. He's more to the right, and he didn't give himself room to transition, if we're being honest here. So it gave Ruth a chance to kind of.
This is PROSPEC. This is like when you get your FD license. This is like the low tier drivers. As you can see, they're still getting used to tracks and stuff.
Did in the lean position. So unfortunately, these guys are middle of the pack as they're seated in this bracket here. So let's see what the judges have to say with that FC missing some bumper.
Shredding that back bumper, and these are the battles where they're really fighting for the show.
Yes, sir. We're gonna be doing some car extremes again.
Ruth or right for Ryan Kaufman. There's a vote for Kaufman, 1 and a 2.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
3. Ryan Kaufman gets the victory. He advances on. That'll solidify his spot in tomorrow's main event.
Oh, Taxi Garage is out.
To see another day. All the vehicles running on GT radial tires and running Link engine management. Now this is great. This is a breakdown here. Outer zones 4. Keep it simple. Good fluidity, transition. Some things have changed from previous years.
This track is so tricky, it's insane. The first zone, outside zone, and second zone is just so close together, it doesn't give you time to properly transition. So you literally gotta flick as soon as you get out of this first zone. You gotta quickly flick the car and hope you don't overswing it and lose. And it's so tricky.
That's where they both readjusted.
Taking a look at the overall track. This track playing host to NASCAR, IndyCar, all of it just across the river from the St. Louis Arch.
Like
here we go with Dempster and Zero Chill Brian Wills.
Shopping for car insurance is my personal arch nemesis. Spam calls, endless websites, info overload, all these.
This guy has a good time. So looks like Dempster will lead. Brian Wills will give chase. Dempster, great looking Corvette. Always a sucker for a good clean white
that last
livery.
turn, Towers, it's like 2 turns in one. It starts off as a long turn,
leaving the start chicane,
and then it gets sharp at the end.
Yep. It gets like super angled. Oh, they both missed the first zone. Oh, it shut down.
That is not going to get it done.
That's a DB. Yep, something happened. He either lost the clutch or something probably in the engine bay disconnected. It happens all the time with drift cars.
Having some technical issues, he does roll through the entirety of the course, but because he's the lead run, Chase car can't go anywhere. Doesn't continue on with the run. So it's unfortunate for Dempster, but Wills has a major
Gotta
advantage
practice
here
this
as
moves,
he
trust
shuts
me.
it down.
I mean, as you can see, if we can get an insight
Repetition
from the
always
start.
works.
So it looks like Dempster's going to take a 5, but you can tell, I think his trouble started here, Jared. Came up really
Yeah, they
short
both missed the
and
first
shut it
zone,
down,
and then,
Wills,
yep.
Because they didn't even
gratuitous enough
do
to
the
give us a
left,
show
right.
after the
Yep.
card
Well,
shut it down.
left,
So
right, left.
Cody Dempster's going to take a
was
5.
so
See what's
close
going on
to
with
that
that
right
Corvette.
side,
And up
when he
next,
tried
we
to
got
flick out,
probably
it was
Shelly
just
Hansen
like
and Casey Cole
barely got
warm up their
angled,
tires
and you're going too slow.
the box very soon. So we'll get
Beat up
the
a
second
little
half of this battle after those guys.
Shelly Hard Candy Hansen, she earned a lot and learned a lot as far as Jersey, our previous round of competition, did the roll, dug in that wheel, flipped her on her side. She has navigated quite a few things. Wreckers or checkers for her, and she definitely hit the highlight reel. Less about the checkered flag.
Gotta put that seat time.
So
Trust me, when you put that seat time,
she's okay, and
it's
the
gonna
Hansen
pay
team
off.
is a little happier and still smiling. That's kind
No,
of
it's gonna be
attitude.
frustrating,
Her husband, Rudy, and
consistently
Shelly having a
messing
good
up,
time. Going
losing the
against Casey
drift,
Cole, who we know
cars
is a
straightening
first
out,
had a
but
bit of bad luck here and there,
I was
but
pissed when I
hopefully
first got
comes
my
together
wheel
and really
too.
starts to coagulate here.
I was like, was it even worth it to
Race
get this
with
damn
it.
wheel?
Team
But then
Hansen, S chassis,
just kept
Shelly
practicing
Hansen,
over and over.
definitely a
It
weapon
finally
behind the
clicked.
wheel, and has just progressed really rapidly.
Yeah, let's go, Shelly.
Having a lot of fun between it.
One of my favorite female drivers.
Car looks so good. Your car, graphic designer, she does a lot of work for the team. It always looks better when it's on top of the podium.
What happened at Englishtown, I'm glad she made it okay. I'm glad she didn't have any serious injuries after her car went flipping all over the...
But what are your thoughts?
I always reference Casey Cole. He's kind of like the Steph Papadakis of ProSpec. He's super smart, knows how to set up a car. And
Did you see what happened to her at Englishtown? Yeah, her car flipped when she got hit, like on some movie, like on some movie shit. She went.
Sprouted into that.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Sometimes you don't want Doc Brown working on the race car.
But likely she was okay.
Sometimes
Yep, that roll cage.
Roll
Roll cage came in clutch.
So much in the hard drive, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It just you start seeing the smoke come out of the ears. So the paralysis by analysis and coulda, shoulda, woulda, do this, do that, and then a weekend like this, it's very long. Here we are on Thursday. Tomorrow's ProSpec. Saturday's Pro. It's a marathon, not a sprint when it comes to this weekend. So when you're double dipping, you know, there's a few teams that do operate a ProSpec and a Pro. The Hansens, the Coles, Forsberg, you know, working alongside Alex Jager. There's quite a few teams out there that are doing Dmitry Brutsky. So
yeah, I think it's just good to mention because we don't see that on paper. You don't see Casey Cole doing double duty, but in fact he essentially is on Team Stuckey.
And this is a must win here, you know, or be on the bubble here, especially.
Yes, sir. Shelly be going crazy.
Otherwise, he's
Look
going
at
to
that.
on the outside in as Shelly Hansen continues in that second the second outside zone into that third. Nice fluid line from Hansen and Casey Cole back there quite a bit now, transitioning past the
Like, nothing against Adam Elsie's ex-girlfriend, but I feel like Shelly's a better driver than her.
Analyze this, was kind of elaborating, finishing my thought there, but Shelly and Casey. And just
Because it's the consistency,
And the judges talked about this.
You know, Shelly be on that throttle. You can see it from the tires.
But analyze this, if you will, Sopa.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. We can see that I like the flick of the initiation. It's always my favorite style. Casey's kind of a little late to start there. He did a good job.
See how weird that part gets? How she had to slow it down real fast.
He anticipated. And Shelly's doing a great job filling out his own. Could have used a little more angle.
Damn, that gap is huge. Oh! Yo, they need to stop trying to hit my... Yo. That was close. I was about to say not again.
And look,
Now
Shelly
Cole will
went
be
over
out
the
front.
rumble
See what
strip
that
at the
M-Spec
end, 'cause I think
S15
that's how
can
you're
do with some
supposed to
clean
do
air
it,
with
'cause
that highlighter
you're ending,
S13.
right? The other
Giving
people
chase.
try
Yeah,
to
once you pass that white light, there's like a little line right there at the end. Then you're fine.
And then when he finally
But that's
caught
what
it, he
was
had to
messing
back off to
everybody
get to
else up.
transition
They was trying
into
to
Shelly,
stay in
and
that
boom,
little-
just like that, we're already
little
outside
grove.
zone 4. So
Yeah,
taking over.
I feel like with that lack of angle that Shelly had in outer zone 3, I don't see she was doing it on purpose because sometimes when the car is set, it's where it is, and so that allowed her to get like speed to run away from Cole. Not that she did it intentionally, but it just seemed kind of what happened.
Let's go, Shelly. Put it in her. Put it in his door. Come on, come on, come on.
It's kind of a bump and a hip. That wall comes at you very
Yes, sir.
quickly.
A little bit delay of a chase.
Shelly with a mistake there.
Oh, getting lost in the smoke. Still there though. Still there. She has a better proximity than the guy did with her, so she can still win. Oh, yes!
Oh, yeah.
And it quickly comes at you. I was sorry.
Oh, that was them. That was
Yeah, that was it.
Bang,
That's
bang,
our
bang.
win.
Outside zone 3 into
That
outside,
is
outside
our
zone 4.
victory.
There's that hip. Seeing that overhead view, it really kind of emulsifies and shows you and exaggerates how big that bump is going right at it and flicking it in.
Yeah, the judges don't care anymore after that.
So we can see the left foot breaking here from
Yeah.
Outer zone 1 and Shelley with those slight mistakes. But I really like how Cole's filling out the zones here. Lots of angle, lots of momentum, and it was smooth. You can see Shelley doing a great job of staying in that pocket. But here's where it fell apart for Cole. He fell
Boom,
the transition
right
just
there.
a little too late.
I like her
looks like
ending.
he was just,
I like her ending.
He didn't have all the
See that,
confidence
right?
going into the outer zone 4.
She reacted to that just in time.
As Reese Marin said a little earlier, he's like,
I feel like
"They'll
she
do good
took
if they
it
don't
right,
hit the wall."
he took it wrong.
Yeah, stay off the wall.
You know what I'm saying?
He overswung it. He was doing too much of the angle.
And she
Shelley's
gave the
doing a great
perfect
job,
body
and then
roll. She
his
was like,
transition
I'm
was
gonna,
just a little
I'm gonna get
elongated,
the
if you
speed,
would,
and then I'm just gonna swing it just
we can see
enough to
what
go around
happened
this last
after.
corner. But he did it too much.
Shout out to Reese Marin, who won the
I
U.S.
think
Drift.
he did it too much because he took too
Street
long
Spec,
to
was
do
it? Street
Yeah,
League,
you
thank you. Reese Marin
See what the
winning that
judges say.
just this last weekend. Congratulations.
Let's go.
Shelley Hansen gets the victory unanimously. Unfortunately, Casey Cole taking himself out of competition now. Unfortunately, or fortunately, he'll have the opportunity to focus on Daniel Stuckey in the pro competition. We are hearing that, unfortunately, Cody Dempster has retired after that competition timeout, so this will be a bye run for Brian Wills. You can see him there just exiting the burnout box. Some of the spotters high atop the racing tower here at WWT Raceway, Worldwide Technology Raceway. Thank you to our 3 judges. Vernon re-answering the chat. Vernon Zvanveld, Brian Egger, and Reese Marin are staples for the entirety of the season.
Bro, why are y'all all the way up there? I love when I went to New Jersey, Fendi. All I wanted to be near the smoke. Like I used to think before I saw it that the smoke will bother me, like lung-wise and everything. Bro, it smells immaculate. If you love cars, that smell of the tires smells amazing.
Looking like study time.
I was all up in those, like near the fences and everything. I wanted the full experience.
And it's
Brian Wills.
Some people
Yeah.
go sit
What
way
did I say?
back there.
Yeah, at that point you might as well just watch it at home.
So we'll lay out and listen. This gentleman, really great attitude. Overall, has a lot of fun with it, but he'd love to get on the box. But this will solidify his entry into top 32 action tomorrow. It is a nasty habit.
Nice.
Like a habit, it's hard to break.
Oh, a little shallow on the last line
Bad
there.
habits. He's dropping that tire in outer zone 4.
Hey, let the man cook. Let the man cook. He's got some mud pie. We're halfway through our ProSpec Championship seeding bracket, top 16. And the 16 advances and forges, so you can see the names there in yellow. Cameron Sorensen, Ryan Kaufman, Brian Wills, and Shelley Hansen. 12 advance on, 20 pre-seeded from our previous round of competition. And backfilling the 12 to fill the other 20. Do the math, that equates to 32. I'm not a smart man, but I do know what love is. As we see Jace Havoc, Matthew Bistrack, Ferris Q, Carson Ruger, DJ Stubbsack, Jack Davis, Adam Hushman, and Sam Magmumi. Pulling up to
Oh, a Mustang. I already know where my money on.
The Bistrack Ford Mustang and Jace Havoc from Monroe, Washington. If you follow the Formula Drift Championship, Evergreen Speedway. Love that round.
Little coast-to-coast battle here.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
I don't know, bro, but he's driving a Mustang. That's all I need to know.
Good attitude. Just coming in this year, I feel like having fun, gonna learn, learning year. Got the Mustang. I know you love it. Big Ford guy over here sitting next to me.
Come on now.
Non-stop tuning. Throws it into
There we go. There. Oh no, he pulled the Mustang. No, we're good. We're good.
And that is called duffing a chip right there.
That
And
Mustang
he finds
usually
himself
does
out in the rough and
Nah, that wasn't his fault. That was the chaser. I mean, the leader's fault. The leader messed up.
so that'll be an immediate, not an immediate advance,
But
an immediate advantage.
the judges will still probably DB him because he did stop drifting. Like if the person you're chasing messes up, you gotta go over them and finish the run. So for the fact that he stopped is also another good thing.
For Havoc, he'll have a big deficit here.
So we'll see what the judges.
Bistrack will get the clean air, lay out that back right tire. Just
Oh man, that tire looked like it almost got damaged.
just did not let go.
He rimmed it.
And luckily, when they crisscrossed applesauce in the grass, there was no other incidents after that. So let's get these guys.
Connor Shanahan's tire at
second half of this battle.
Was it Finland or was it the other one? Got messed up when he was chasing Peter. They got too close and you see the tires the tire rim getting like blown apart. Like the pieces going everywhere.
Pepperidge Farms doesn't forget.
Yeah. So Bistrack out front and Havoc out back, chasing him down. Here we are seeing a major advantage for Bistrack.
Did he check that tire? Is it good? Alright, I guess it's good. Let's go. Come on, Mustang. Gap him. Do Mustang things.
Let's see again. Bistrack really just needs to do, let's call it as just enough. He doesn't need to do anything extra.
There we go. There goes that Mustang. Was a little shallow. Oh no.
He's kind of out of the box.
That's not how you get it done there, Bistrack. Again, I know you're just learning.
There we go.
Keep it sideways. Keep it where the rubber meets the road. Don't do anything extraneous. Nothing extraordinary. A lot of X's.
Okay, that lead run wasn't good. The yellow car messed up, but that lead run I don't think he's gonna, because he still needs to build up points. Even though he will win, the points.
That's not what you want to do, but
the better you do, the more points you get, and he puts you up in the leaderboard.
You know, did a little landscaping there in his lead run, so let's check out Bistrack's run out front.
Yeah, the entry was shallow. He almost missed that whole zone. Oh, and then he almost hooked up right there.
Yeah, it was bad on the exit, but he was good on this last.
Massage it back to outer zone 3 a little wider. Then you can see Havoc there. A little late in the transition here, leaving some real estate between him and Bistrack as they cross the finish line and back up that bank. So I think we know which way the needle's going to fare here for these gentlemen, Jared.
Bistrack was flirting with it though, man.
Well, come on, dude.
That's just that overthinking strategy of all right, well, but and Havoc is trying to make.
Look at the size of that intake.
That can be done.
Yeah, without knowing the particulars, like what
that thing is huge.
That thing could have been bogging. He might have had no choice.
Let's go, Mustang.
The win goes to Mr. Matthew Bistrack.
That's right. Hey, stay in your lane, brother. I'm joking. Matthew Bistrack gets the victory and advances on. Bistrack, an easy victory for him as Havoc takes himself out.
I'm gonna let her play it off like it's her
Ferris
boyfriend.
Q, Carson Ruger. Carson, he's got a great attitude.
Oh, RCP is next. Rome. Oh no, that's not Rome.
Yeah.
That's Rome?
New Jersey says, you know, things
oh, was that one of his drivers? One of the guys borrowing his cars because he has a lot of his BMW chassis.
He's another gentleman that is trying to apply just these things. The keys to victory. What do we got?
Yeah, like
I'm confused because Rome is a pro driver, not a PROSPEC driver.
Throttle after the initiation. Fill that outer zone 3 complete. A lot of guys are kind of leaving early. We'll move on. Decel after your transition. Use the angle of that car to scrub that speed without using many other tools, at least obviously.
Bro, they didn't even show us.
That was something that was brought up in the drivers' meeting.
Yeah, I knew it. Okay. I was about to say, hold on, that's not Rome.
From Long Beach to now. Give the chase driver an opportunity to have a good chase.
Let's go, RCP, one of RCP's drivers. Oh, come on, get up there. Yeah, we go.
And look at Carson.
That Corvette looks amazing.
Getting in the dirt, Ferris Q goes in that third outside zone. Let's see this transition. There comes the bump. The lovely Formula Drift bump.
Could be a little more aggressive. I feel like he was not.
To the bank.
The BMW could have been a little bit more aggressive. Felt like he was giving a lot of space.
Between 2 and 3 we'll get into, but Ruger did a great job of charging forward, especially from outer zone 3 to 4.
And then the Corvette driver could have been a lot more smoother. He kept readjusting the front of the front wheels over and over.
Ruger staying in his lane, does a great job of transition. You see,
see how he's readjusting. He keeps,
you know. But this is where I think in the moment you can see Ruger shine here as he dives in, perfectly timing this transition to get closer in that pocket, sets himself up really well for outer zone 4 as Ferris says. A good job of checking the boxes, but it just wasn't as fluid as we've seen in like Cameron Sorensen and the like going through the course there in the lead position. So you can see Ruger here showing his temper behind that BMW as that Corvette kind of massages, and obviously he's using some tools in his kit there in the cockpit to massage it a little deeper into the 3. It just You can just tell when the car is kind of weavering and wavering. He's leaving the left foot braking, pull the handbrake, clutch dumping to get that thing wider where the car wasn't in the position initially. So let's give Ruger the clean air and see what he can do up front.
Yeah, Carson, you know, he's working at Garagistic camp. He's having a lot of fun. He'd like to do the victory. And Ferris is really kind of just got his eyes wide open. He's learning a lot. He's learning something every round. I talked to him in Atlanta.
What was that?
And just has a good attitude. I believe I saw Travis.
Yeah, they can hear
you. Sitting next to him at the driver's meeting. I believe he's giving us some insight there. So we'll see what kind of insight he does give him.
I wonder if he's the tallest FD driver we have ever.
Carson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a tall drink of water. All right, here we go. As we are getting, when I say we go, I'm talking about the track staff blowing off the track.
They warming up the
proverbial we.
Okay. I wonder if somebody's ever made this map.
Yeah, we have it as map. St. Louis.
The Frame Pro with wireless One Connect box.
I thought he was blowing dirt off.
Okay. And
no, they're blowing the tire rubbers and all that stuff that gets debris off the road.
I thought it was one of those heating things.
Because it gets stuck on the tires, like race tires. When they get done racing, they be stuck with all that debris and stuff from the tire getting chunked off. When I went to New Jersey, on the side of the wall right there, it was full of tire rubbers.
Excuse me, 5. We have 6, 7, and 8.
Like a chunk of it.
I saw you look at me awkwardly, but we have Utah, Seattle, and finally Long Beach round 8. So round 5.
Yeah, I went to Formula Drift, New Jersey. That's my home track.
Practice sessions in and
I want to go back. I want to go and see F1.
Rubber regret is more like it. No trophies there. That is a sadness trophy.
Well, it depends on the seat or where you get placed. So if you want to be super close, it might get expensive. Or if you want to be like in a VIP shit. But
jump the fence.
It's not in that. You got to think. You got to pay for a hotel.
Critical time you're going to want to find that grip.
Oh well, you gotta go to your home track. When they come to your home track, that's when it gets cheap. If you're talking about traveling to that track that's nowhere near you, then that's different.
Like how they have in Las Vegas this year.
Love it.
Yeah, because now you gotta think about hotels and flights and all this other stuff.
Firebird. Was it? It was Firebird monthly event. Yeah.
Connor O'Sullivan
so it looks like,
is our top driver.
Correct me if I'm wrong. They're all pros now.
Yeah, that is a great point. So O'Sullivan, Otta, and TLO, Tommy Lemaire, they have all jumped ship on the ProSpec Championship and jumped up to Pro, and I think that's testimonial to kind of what I was saying.
All right, Carson, come on, don't you team RCP, man, you're good. Come on.
Pro and ProSpec and Pro just like that. Those gentlemen all making the jump. Here we go. So Carson now out front, Ferris in the chase position. That garage is
there we go.
Turn on and turn up in that first outside zone and the second outside zone. So a quick little delay and then just back.
There we go. Yep. Oh yeah, he's struggling. I knew it. I knew that whole adjusting thing that he was doing earlier before was going to be an issue.
That wall is definitely unforgiven, as he just saw.
Yeah, he missed that zone, but he still got the win because the person that's chasing him went straight. When you go straight, you DB. That means you do not get any points.
For Ferris in the chase position, but we'll get to that later. I like straight up initiation from Ruger.
That entry in the first zone was really good.
Coming out a little bit early, good transition into 2. That's where we wanted that.
No, it's not that. He's having issues with the car. The car's bothering him. Remember, this is low tier drivers. These are like when you get your FD license and you finally enter. So all the cars are not like super, like they're expensive, but they're not in the level of pro car expensive.
Like not like one bus that's like has 10 different cars in the same neighborhood.
Clean up that lead run just a little bit. Does a great job here. Going from 3 to 4. Does a good job. Slowing the car with the angle. Look at that. Just that was very good. It was just maybe a little bit too early, but still good execution.
Gas and it's like ripping. As opposed to the Corvette might be getting
see the outcome here.
Trying to stay in
delay in the action, but I believe you know what's going to unfold here.
Yep.
Carson. Carson, the garagistic BMW.
Made sense.
He currently sits 7th.
That boy Ferris gotta go get that Corvette check and see what's bothering it.
Locking in though, Carson will be in tomorrow's main event. Again, 12
That's
total
they
from
got that car
today
in
going and
AC,
advancing on back
in
filling out
ACS.
32. So 20 preceded, Bears repeating,
That one right there, the BMW.
and 12 from today.
Yeah.
I think they even have,
DJ
if I'm
Stubbsdad
correct, they
with
got
the
that
flow,
Corvette too,
Jack
right?
Davis.
Sideways.
Nah, they only got pro drivers' cars. These are PROSPEC drivers. They don't have.
But
They,
that BMW right there, the green with the,
oh yeah, that's RCP. That's Rome Charpentier's car. This one is Rome. It's also Rome Charpentier's car, but it's his body's driving. He's at the. He has multiple. So he has a business where you can rent out his FD cars, like multiple BMW. Yeah.
And Stubbsdad
With the livery and
the
everything.
way he looks,
So.
just a little wild, a little crazy.
All the drivers you see here, they all own companies and stuff. Like, this is an expensive sport. You can't just go out there and not have. Some of them are even in debt. I remember there was one guy, I think it was Stucky or something. He's there. Some of them are in debt. If you watch their channels closely, they talk about it all the time. Yeah, these cars are like 100K and up. They're super expensive cars.
Jack Davis, he's not being shaken at all. Look how close he was.
Yeah, like a lime greenish. Yeah.
So sideways, I got a question. Does Fowler have to stay in
a fairly good
check,
run coming out unscathed, didn't get involved in the dirt.
What was that? I couldn't quite hear you.
Does the follower have to stay in the box too, or
like the transition of 4.
Okay, so the follower gotta mimic the angle the leader is giving. The better they mimic that angle, the closer they are, the more points they get, and they get the judges as favorites. So for instance, you see how he's, yeah. So you see right there, it looks real good, right? But then his transition has to be better too. He has to be slightly close to the bumper and flick it with him on time. Like for instance, when you watch like the pro guys do it, James Dean, Frederick Osborne guys, so you'll see the difference between the skills they're showing and then the skills those drivers are gonna show. For outer zone 4, he does get a little piece of that wall there with that 350. This is PROSPEC. This is when you get your FD license and you finally enter the FD.
For the long haul. That's why he's been on Adequan K9 since he was.
Doesn't make him waver as he finishes out the run right alongside him. So let's get Davis in that Deech Works, some clean air, see what he's got to. See what he can give us a party with.
Yeah, I think Davis is going to have a pretty good lead run here. Stubbsdad, as exemplary as his lead run was, brought a little X factor there, like that kind of unknown that, and we really anticipate something a little more wild. And I would say it was quite the opposite. I thought it was really dialed in as Jack Davis really flirts with that. And, maybe a little brown cloud being jumped up there. And
power. The Beamer has way more power. Yep, he's having a hard time keeping up. Yeah, that line, the entry and the whole run was pretty good.
Decent chase run, but this is where he was going to shine, getting that clean air, and I think that he used that to his advantage. Unfortunately, having the chase position, doing just enough, not really.
Yeah, the BMW chassis has become a cheat code in FD and in Drift Masters. It's just it's super light. So if you have it tuned just right, you just take off on the other drivers if they're not paying attention. Oh my God, he kissed the wall. Yeah, that's a beautiful run. He's deep in the zones.
His lead position and just did it a notch better. I feel like he was a little deeper, a little more committed. And
yeah, that's so you see the way he's leading? Yeah. That lead run right there is a pro level lead run. That's how pros drive. Fully on the throttle, heavy smoke.
And making it look really good.
Just be super deep in the zone.
Good approach there. You saw him kind of decel with that natural transition.
Yes.
Maybe on the brake a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah.
But you know, again, that wall is very menacing, and you could just see just that little hip coming out, and that could ruin your day.
Yeah. So the judges give you. So the more points you have, that puts you in the chance of winning the whole FD's.
He has a number 3 next to his name,
imagine
so
if I
coming
go
in here,
against
that's a
sideways right now
favorable
and I get a
position
fast
given
run,
that we have
that's
12 drivers
messing me up
overall,
to
and as
go against
you talked about Brian
everybody
Hopp
in the
not
further
making
So-
it in, but
So then the people who are there's brackets. If you are like in the lower brackets and you don't have enough points, you get kicked out, meaning you won't drive again for the rest of the map, like where they are located. But once they finish St. Louis and they go to a different location, like Atlanta or somewhere or New Jersey, then you have a chance to run again and compete again.
And it goes right for Jack Davis, the Drinksworks BMW. Like I said, Stubbsat has the 3 next to his name, so he's not completely out of the opportunity for tomorrow's main event. So wait in the wings unofficially, we will see. Adam Hushman and Sam Magmumi, you can see them on the start line. Magmumi making a name for himself a few years ago at the Long Beach Grand Prix. We have our event on Friday and Saturday night out there at the Grand Prix.
So when you win in one location, like how Adam LZ won in New Jersey, he gets a lot of points for winning in that area. But it's not a big win. It's just the winning for in that area that gives you a lot of points. Like for instance, whoever's gonna win here at St. Louis gets a lot of points for winning. So they give you this little black trophy as to let you know you won for that map, that area where we are. And then when you win the whole event by being the highest in the point lead run and everything, then they give you like a big silver FD trophy that says you won the whole FD event for the year. Then we wait again until next year for the next FD to start again.
That Mustang was crazy.
Again, there's been a variety of drivers.
Yep, Mustang, man. He's got the old chassis. That's the OG Mustang right there.
Just had one of those too.
Almost had like a Jack
Literally.
Davis
I had an SVT that would
transition a little. I think that mistake you saw might have been a little bit of a choke up from the lead position. But he does a good job massaging there, just getting it real deep into outer zone 3. That little adding the angle kind of messed him up there in the chase position as Magmumi tries to make up some real estate behind him. Does a good job of filling out all his zones, adding angle where he needed to, slowing the car down with angle, like the judges requested here. And you can kind of see he pulled a little handbrake there through outer zone 2.
Not everybody, but all the Mustang drivers I'll be pulling up, they all want to drive for RTR.
Almost right now in that chase position.
That's the dream right there, to drive for RTR.
There, so now let's get that 961, some clean air.
On the 350,
and the Mustang will give chase.
That's the only Mustang I ever wanted.
Magmumi leading, and Hushman chasing him down already.
Here we go. I already know that BMW chassis is a cheat code. He's better be on the throttle if he wants to keep up.
That one looks even lighter. It's the older version.
Yep. Oh, they jumped the line. What happened? Does it look like the blue beamer moved at all?
Just back him up really quick, making sure we got the track clear and ready to go.
Oh, okay, they're fixing up the track still. All right.
Okay, Chris, they're back.
You ever wanted a Mustang?
Now, Magmumi on the line. Poised.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the new Mustangs. I just came out. They come in fully drift ready to go. You just hit the settings, you switch it to drift mode. It comes in with the handbrake pull and everything.
Let's see what we got.
It's expensive as shit though. It's like $100K. But it's basically a 500 to 600 horsepower ready drift car. So
it's ready for
Look at Hushman. Yeah, Usher there. Magmumi putting the car in the right places. Looks really refined in that third outside zone. Now into the fourth. You can see him bringing on in big. There, Magmumi flirting with almost over.
There goes to the Mustang. Another Mustang win.
Good run from both sides. Magmumi putting down a good lead run.
Yeah, I felt like he was fortunate enough that he kept it to the wood there to prevent it getting tucked in there. Like I think.
Oh, I didn't get to see that from the upper. Okay. Yeah, the judges are definitely gonna look at that. Yeah. The G80? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're pulling up, right? Once you get that G80? We're going to do a road trip live stream 24, like not if it's 24 hours, like you're going to drive, you're going to stream from Boston, driving all the way to Philly to pick me up. Obviously, where are you going to hit up first? New York to get Gil or?
Yeah, pick up Gil and then we go pick you up.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fire stream.
Or I pick you up and then we go pick up Gil.
Okay,
yes, sir. Last stop, New York.
Oh, no.
Moving on, our final driver in the 8.
To New York.
These guys will officially advance on and gal.
Take the trip to New York.
Shelly Hansen, part of the conversation.
We're gonna be at the Bronx, dancing with the rats and dancing with Gil.
Tomorrow, 32.
What we gonna do at the city? Go see Meek Millie?
Nah, I'm gonna take y'all to the McMilky spots.
Looks like Adam gets the win and advances on. Magmumi with 11 next to his name. TBD for Magmumi here at Worldwide.
Wait, who moved on? The Mustang, right?
So advancing on here in the seating bracket, solidifying their spots.
Yeah, because
12 spots available to backfill the existing.
All right.
20 to fill the 32 field in our Formula Drift Link Engine Management ProSpec Championship.
All right, semifinals. Let's go. Well, it's not even close yet. My bad. It's about to be the semifinals.
Excuse me. When we come back,
yeah. So they're gonna do the 2 brackets, and then whoever win that goes. Actually, yeah, semifinals. Yeah.
No, it's 4. It's gonna after this round, it's gonna be 4 left, then semifinals, right?
I think.
The semifinals is when.
Hey, BC. We already been on this map. You know that, right? This is Chelsea, the Northwest map. Yes, sir. That's Sim Magic.
It's crazy how they show it instead of goals.
Yes, sir.
Like,
because all the Cameron Sorensen, Manoa, so many drivers are all coming from the sim. The next generation of drivers are all coming from the sim. From Max Verstappen, the F1 driver, most of his Red Bull's team is all coming from the sim. So it's yeah.
Like, oh, sim this, sim that.
Yeah. Exactly.
No matter what engine you have,
the driver is having a sim break. It's just crazy. Like,
hey.
These expensive ass cars and are still in a sim race. Why? Exactly. If you think they just playing for fun, like no, they're practicing when they're not in their real car. When they're home with their kids, like
bro. Cam Block daughter drives the fuck out of that rally car just like how he drives it.
Tires for
how long is this, man? I like watching some of these sometimes. Royal Purple. Alright, let's go past all this. Oh, you wanted to know about Tie Pass? This is Tie Pass commercial right here. You see the lights that comes in the cars and stuff? Yeah.
And plus, you gotta think like, I see why they sponsoring because look at the places. Like,
yeah,
they're
that's
also doing the tracks, the lights on the tracks, like going around the wall. They put the lights. Goddamn.
Can you believe there's a race that actually people just crash into each other for a living? Fucking just wrecking into each other, bro. It's insane. And people.
The other one is Derby.
And I'm here interning with Formula Drift. As a freshman at UNOH, I'll be
that's the one you
for their involvement of the Formula Drift Pro Championship and ProSpec Championship. Again, an opportunity to get involved with the motorsports and
that one I think is NASCAR.
Yep. Did you go to
or is it Demolition Derby? I'm not sure. There's so many races nowadays. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, Ryan Kaufman, Cameron Sorensen. Kaufman, taxi garage
like not like
CR7 brings it over.
No! Oh, he swung it too wide. Damn it, Cameron.
Now keep in mind, Kaufman does need to continue because he is out front.
It's a good thing that car has weight to it. Otherwise, it would have flipped because he did the same thing Shelly did. But Shelly's car was too light. That's why it flipped.
Cameron, unfortunate for him.
He's fine. He's fine. He's just upset at his very, very expensive car.
13 years young, this young man right here, and absolutely commendable.
13 years old.
Earlier in the run, but with that quick little dirt drop,
yeah,
how violent it just grabbed the car, ripped it in, and once you hit that grass, it just was like a slip and slide, more akin of his 13-year-old age. And whammo, speaking of toys.
Yeah, sometimes you go faster in the grass when you hit the brakes.
Absolutely, dude. So he just slid his way on in, but glad he's out of the car, glad he's okay, and he jumped out like something was on fire, but watch how it just grabbed it and...
All right, be right back. I'm gonna go use it.
The previous bet, wow. There's no throttling out of that. I know he was on the throttle, but that was violent. Just, yeah, it was just, he was past like where it gets usually dug out, so that's why it dug in so bad. Just caught the heck out of that tire.
And we saw how that perfect storm could happen to Shelly Hansen in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And it just hits that, and, you know, his wheel dug in. That's why you see just
like a mortar went off.
Firework. Yeah. It's like something out of Band of Brothers. But keep in mind, again, like I said, that Taxi Garage FC RX-7 Taxi Garage modifying some crazy carts. Homeboys from Florida making some cool things, some power upgrades, and some casters and all of it. So there's Kevin right there. Kevin with the bucket hat, the wide brim hat. Kevin's corner is a feature. It features him and his team, the recovery team of Formula Drift, and seeing some perspective of down there on the track. So while we get a cleanup here on aisle 1, we'll take a look at Kevin's corner.
Hi, my name is Kevin Wells, Competition Director of Formula Drift. We're out here at Englishtown Raceway Park. It's been a crazy weekend, thunderstorms, ton of car wrecks in PROSPEC. We're halfway through the pro round, top 32's in the books, so let's check it out.
Shelly into that first outside zone and dials it in really well in that second outside. Whoa, straight in here. And Ruth.
I think I'm gonna use the loader, so if we can move that, then we'll just pick it up. You okay?
Physically, yeah. I'm really sad. I was driving really good.
Yeah, that was a unexpected one.
I feel horrible. I don't know if it was 100% me or if some other thing happened, but I think it was just wild circumstances altogether.
I just deemed it unrepairable. I'm not gonna send a car out that just rolled over. No. That's caved in, touching the cage. The dimple die plates are bent. That's all smashed to hell. You know what I mean?
Oh my God!
Okay. We've got a lot of damage.
We are Jerry. We've killed the never-ending headache of car insurance for real this time. We're the one-stop-shop car insurance app for 5 million customers and counting. Jerry shops over 50-plus carriers to get you the best rate and coverage. Choose what's right for you, and we'll handle switching your policy. With Jerry, there's no spam calls, no hidden fees, no sales pressure. Got a question? Our 24/7 agent support will take care of it. This is what stress-free insurance shopping looks like. Try Jerry today for free.
Our commitments are what shape our lives. They're what make you, you. And when it comes to selecting a birth control method, the Twirla patch sticks with you. Twirla is a birth control patch for women with a BMI of less than 30 kilograms per meter squared who can become pregnant. Twirla is less effective in women with a BMI of 25 or more. Each month, you'll apply one patch a week for 3 weeks, and the 4th week is patch-free. No pills, devices, or procedures. Made with a low dose of estrogen, 5 layers, and soft woven fabric, Twirla is the only patch with skin fusion technology that is designed to move with your body. Do not use Twirla if you smoke cigarettes and are over 35 years old. Smoking increases your risk of serious cardiovascular side effects. This risk increases with age and the number of cigarettes you smoke. Do not use Twirla if your BMI is 30 or more. If you do not know what your BMI is, please talk to your healthcare provider. Continue watching for additional important risk information at the end of this video. Twirla is a low-dose, once-weekly combined hormonal contraceptive patch containing 30 micrograms of ethanol estradiol daily. A birth control choice that keeps up with everything you do, so you can focus on what matters most. Ask your doctor about the Twerla patch today. Continue watching for additional important risk information at the end of this video.
What are you guys watching? Twiller? What is this? Yo, YouTube be on some bullshit now. How long is this commercial? Yo, how much do people pay for them to have an unlimited timeline commercial just sitting there with all this crap that nobody's gonna read? That's crazy.
Alrighty then. And then we'll pull the car out.
Okay, that's what happened at New Jersey.
Oh man, you just
And then they're showing all the New Jersey highlights.
He is into
Okay.
tomorrow's main event, advancing from the 16
All right.
to the 8.
Bruh.
But that's as far as he goes today, but it's all about making the show tomorrow. 3 points richer is Kaufman, and now we're taking a look at Zero Chill Wills versus Shelly Hansen. We talked about, and we just saw.
Come on, Shelly!
her engagement with the dirt and the wall and the roof and the side and the roof. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're just, I mean, I know we're only in seeding right now, but these battles, I mean, makes me excited for tomorrow. Like, we're going to see some real heaters. Even today, I'm excited for this one too, because Shelly, these guys are no pushovers. And gal.
Yeah, and gal. We have a few females in the PROSPEC competition. Amanda Sorensen, as well as, what else do we have? Kelsey Rawlings. Got Colette Davis. Colette Davis.
I'm so excited. We're starting to have a lot of car girls nowadays.
Looks like the right, her wheels off, so she
I feel like it was a failure to maybe check the torque on them.
They used to be so rare back then. You find yourself with a car girlfriend, like you bastard.
Shelly Hansen, she will lead Team Hansen S chassis, and Brian Wills chasing her down here in our seating bracket round of 8. See what Shelly Hansen does up front. And initiates in that first outside zone. Wills tucks in. Shelly Hansen approaching the second. Good transition there. Slows it down just a little bit by natural because of the transition and the grip. Now to outside zone 3. Goes Hansen. Wills. He flirts with that. Just barely outside.
Let's go! Shelly made him lost there for a second.
Just really settled. Comes in and just gets the job done by Shelly Hansen.
Yep. Well, what was that?
Little deeper now.
Oh, you saw it? Yeah.
Good job in the rest of the course. I felt like there was nothing to take away from that.
The dirt. Yep, that's what just happened to Cameron. But luckily his car didn't flip because his tire broke. Okay, good.
Needed to see a little more angle there. I felt like Wills also needed to be set up a little more on the left to set himself up better for that transition going into forward. Shelly did a great job of filling that zone up there. So let's take another look at it. Our airforce.com replay. As Shelly can see how, at that angle, which was the live angle, how like Davis and Havoc were like a lot deeper in that zone 1 comparatively as she goes through outer zone 3 really well here, and you can just see her wheeling it, setting the car up, full angle, full lock of Wills, trying to do his best to get that S15 closer to that S13.
How much do you think it plays a role that, all right, you're in the 32 for tomorrow, how much do you risk? Like what percentage, 0 to 100, do you really kind of risk it with your car in the competition here?
I would say 97%.
Okay.
Because you get 3 points for every battle won here, so it can come down to
and with only 4 rounds, every point counts.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Will's out front. Good angle there. Now approaching that second. Now.
Same old phone? Nah. Upgrade to the new Galaxy Z Fold 7.
Are you feeling more fulfilled now that you're back to work?
No.
Going to that third. So you talk about 97%. Is he giving it all? Is he giving 96, 95, 94? Give it 3, give it 25, 25. And here we go into that last outside zone. Wills and Shelley surges an attack. Kind of a interesting approach there.
Yeah, I bet we're going to see a side-by-side here, but let's check out that lead run by Willis with Shelley chasing him down here. I like that flick initiation there as throws that S15 into outer zone. A little deeper from this angle, it seems, than Shelley was. Good transition there. Throws the car using all the angle. You can see the kind of the difference here. We'll see if we get a side-by-side and how much more angle Wills has there. But I think Shelley was in a better position here on that transition, but didn't quite execute it as well as she needed to gain that proximity early in that outer zone 4. So let's see what the judges say.
Let's see what the verdict is. Hansen and Wills entering into the chat room, and who will advance on to go against Kaufman in the final 4. Here's your BC Racing side by side.
Oh, thank you. So as you can see, the proximity difference here between Shelley and Will on their chase positions here, as Wills had a lot more angle there going in there, but you can see Shelley's correction and the little lack of angle and pulling out our zone 3 earlier, and both in the chase position had a similar position, but Shelley seemed to capitalize on it just a little better than Wills, where they both had similar outer zone 4 fulfillment.
Attention to detail for both drivers. Bistrack and Ruger, Davis and Hushman. Waiting the outcome here. Who's going against Kaufman in the final 4? We are hearing that Matthew Bistrack, who was intended to go up next, has called a competition timeout. A little concerning on what's going on with the car. So we will Bistrack.
Go to Davis and Hushman.
Yeah, move on to Davis and Hushman. But right now, waiting for the verdict here. Judges, looks like they have inputted their verdict. Exactly what you could do with a lifestyle supply of chocolate. Go one more time.
I kind of figured.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was,
I had a feeling it was a one more time.
Both sides, both good run, but just had those little nuances, that little attention to detail of being on the outside, looking in, approach on that last outside zone. You highlighted those, again, some really good moments, but overall, refine it.
Yeah, let's clean it up. I think they'll both now have some new life and see if they can improve. So now we got Mr. Adam Hushman. Yeah, is he up there?
Yep, Davis and Hushman.
He's
Adam Hushman, Jack Davis.
Awesome. So like another, we're only in the seeding bracket, but I'm excited. These are some heavy hitters here.
Guys were a bit more clinical on their previous runs in the 16, and now here in the 8, Hushman out front. Let's see what he does into that first outside zone. Jack Davis tucks in. A lot more confidence, trust fall into that Ford Mustang. Look at Davis in that Deutschwerks BMW. Well done by him, but Hushman, he taps the wall, comes out of angle, but Davis does not even flinch. Looking like a bully about to take his milk money, but no, he does not flinch. That Deutschwerks BMW continues on. A little bit of correction here and there, but just
but given the fact that Hushman, had some wall contact, there was a good tenacity from Davis by, staying in the game there. As we look at Hushman's initiation here, good little flick there. Davis right there with him. Nice and deep, got both tires in the zone, left us just a scooch early there as they get into outer zone 2. Good fulfillment there. Davis charging there a little too much, but he does dial it back. Good temperament from Davis. You can see the wall tap here from Hushman. He keeps it lit. Does a little correction there with the left foot brake, and Hushman does another tap there into outer zone 4. Good fulfillment there also with Davis right there behind him, kind of showing his temperament as he's driven the series a little bit. So here we go as Hushman gets thrown there. You can see Davis come out of the smoke there as they go through outer zone 2 and putting on the pressure on that Mustang. And you can see again, Davis getting into that wall a little bit. So since that is an independent collision of sorts, that's going to be a little bit of an infraction on that lead driver. Since, and you got to commend Davis for showing his temperament there in the chase position and not letting him waver as much. So let's get Davis the clean air in that BMW, and the Mustang gives chase of Adam Hushman.
Yeah, as you said, kind of an exciting battle there. So both of them hitting, tapping the wall. Davis had to back down a little bit here. So Davis now with the clean air. The sun's out, guns out. Get blinded by the smoke and has turned down that filter. Jack Davis goes in, and Hushman, he tucks in, shredding some back bumpers, shredding, bro. Coming to the third outside zone. Davis, that left foot brake. You see that front right holding up now in this last outside zone. Davis on in, quick little yank of that handbrake. In the last outside zone, works it on in. So both these guys get a little volatile there, man. Just looking like they're at a
eating
peanut,
some peanuts right now.
Right?
Yeah, with yellow rice. With some
He did the most amazing corn impersonation the other day.
Yeah, I think, is that John Davis just now?
Yeah.
Speaking of Davis, yeah, that was a good job there. I think Hushman put on a good little clinic there in the chase position when, we're already doing side by side. All right. So you can see a similar situation here as Hushman and Davis both have similar proximity here. As we can see, Hushman's a little more aggressive there, peeling off the bumper like a surgeon there, like peeling it off an onion there as we go into outer zone 3. You can see that wavering from Hushman. Hushman keeping that proximity against Davis here and does a good job of charging the outer zone 4 like he needed to.
Yeah.
Stand out here, despite the.
If it wasn't for the bones, man.
Position, I think.
Auto insurance rates went up again in 2024, which means it might
bones.
be a smart time to shop around for a new policy. With Credit Karma, you can shop for insurance from trusted providers.
Hushman might have the advantage here, but
There's
that's
this one
going to be tough.
restaurant
I could see this going
they
one
do
more
it
time.
good because they stick the
volatile on both sides. Some
like that
refinement
metal
need to happen,
thing
but I like
fish
what
stand up.
is potentially living there.
I liked it a
when
lot.
they serve it to
That
you,
was exciting.
And you called this is
when you pick
know
up,
here.
when you pick at the fish,
why are these guys in
only
the seating
picking
bracket?
the
I know, I asked myself this. I didn't want to say it
and
out loud,
the
but
bones
No, but that's the
held
luck of
by
the
that
draw, and that's
metal.
just showing you. I mean, look at.
That makes sense.
I hate to say it, but Casey Cole. We know, like you said, he's the Step Papadakis of PROSPEC, but it just hasn't come to fruition yet.
Yeah. We'll take another look here as another side-by-side. You can see the difference here in that charge of Hushman peeling off that bumper is just so exciting. Giving a little door tap to Davis, kind of pushing his way into there. And you can see the little lack of angle that Davis had going in there compared to Hushman's outer zone 2 in the lead position, and the difference in outer zone 4 where Davis was kind of trying to play catch-up before the finish line, where Hushman was there the whole time.
Mustang wins. I call it.
So waiting the verdict. What do you think? God, don't say it.
I can't.
No,
Mustang.
Can't. The verdict's not in on the judges. And it looks like we might get a verdict here. Can't see Mr. Marin's. I think, again, talking about the judges here, I rode in the road to the event today with the 3 judges, and I believe Reese Marin is the first Formula Drift judge. He did it last year, a third place podium, but first ever to get a victory as a standing Formula Drift judge in a drift event.
Well, congratulations, Reese.
Hats off to Sunglass Marin over here.
That's reasonable.
Once again, so this is a one more time due to some good moments, but I think just really leveling up and a little sloppy Joe, but just let's glaze that over, put it back in the oven, see how much sweeter this thing could be.
Yeah, I feel like if Hushman didn't have those, like he would have, I think he would have stole that battle if he didn't have those tiny little wall taps. But that was good on both parties. It was really exciting.
I'm an RCP fan, but I'm more of a RTR fan more. So let's go Mustang.
Call a comp timeout, or I should say anybody that calls a comp timeout today, you have one for today, and independently you have one for tomorrow. So use one today, use it and lose it, because you have another one on game day.
Yeah, and so just getting in here, Bistrack had a supercharger belt issue, so hopefully that doesn't come into play now, because that can be...
Or do it now as opposed to tomorrow.
Because he is in. Yeah, that's true. Good point.
Do it now.
Let's get them points, too, so let's go hard.
Or forever hold your teeth. Talking about belt teeth.
Belt teeth?
Yeah.
I don't know if that belt has teeth.
I just thought it was cool because
it did sound good.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. Tighten your belt.
Phonetically.
Tighten your belt. Wait, are we talking about BLT?
I thought we were talking about Orion's belt.
Yeah. Orion's belt. Constellation. Across the stratosphere and the stars.
What is he talking about?
We got a little air launch here. We're gonna get these guys going here shortly.
And it looks like we are clear to send. And here we go. Bistrack. Carson Ruger.
Oh!
Just kidding.
And it looks like that will be restart. Ruger rolled out.
I thought his car shut down there for a second. I was like, no. It's just a restart. They jumped the line.
Roll out.
Yep, got it, Jared.
Yep. If you have to explain the joke, it's not funny. you know, Luda. It's ludicrous. Atlanta, you know, where the players play.
We're in St. Louis though.
I know, but that's why it's funny. Because All-Star Game is in Atlanta right now. Saw him perform. Yeah, this is Nelly.
And this is Formula Drift PROSPEC.
And this is a restart. That's what is happening.
Looks like Ruger jumped the gun there.
Solid gun reference. Yep. You got another one in the chamber there? Another joke? No?
Well, let's go.
Are you shooting blanks? All right, let's go back. Here we go. Carson Ruger. He is coming out of the gate. The Bistrack in that chase position. Bringing it on into that first outside zone. Ruger garage.
Yeah.
Tighten right. Tighten that belt. We're talking about Bistrack and his belt. Into that third outside zone. Bistrack.
Let's go, Mustang.
Could be back a little bit. Now coming to the last one. Here goes.
Oh,
Ruger.
yeah.
This is the Carson Ruger we've seen, you know, at hot pit events and driving. And
that was not good.
Really rose to the occasion. Kind of did a little checkup there and stalled going out of outside zone 4 into that transition, but I like the placement of the car. Bistrack, a little aggressive. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it took a little while for Bistrack to kind of reel him in there, but he finally, when he did, he stayed there with him, which I really liked. And as far as that choke up that you were talking about in zone 4, we'll talk about that in a little bit here as a flick of the wrist as Ruger does a good job filling his own. Both parties doing a good job of staying in their respective lanes here. Decent transition. Bistrack, that's a little mistake there, but he definitely made up the real estate there later as in outer zone 3. Good angle by both parties. He's showing that temperament. He needs to stay left of that car for this transition. Look at, boom, right there in that pocket and stays right there with him. The car needs to shut down there. So, like I said, we truncated that finish line. We've requested them to shut it down early so we don't get too much drifting on the big NASCAR bank. Yeah. So that's kind of a moot point. Just to what you were saying that you might have choked him up, but it didn't really matter.
But
if you're getting spammed by your car insurance shopping sites with annoying calls like these, that means you probably didn't use the right app for buying insurance. What if I told you that there's an app called Jerry?
No, but I get spam calls all the time.
That is something that we need to bring up. You say truncated, shorter, and to not go up on the bank. That could come into play because we've seen some pretty sensational accidents going into each other. Don't unwind, go into the other car, do those things. But again, trying to eliminate going up onto the bank and throwing some rubber up there.
Yep.
So that's kind of a loaded question.
A little bit.
Here we go. Matthew Bistrack will lead. Carson Ruger giving him chase. Bistrack in the Mustang. Ruger, he had that flick in the back there. Looked a little premature. Flickulation coming in that second outside zone. Now coming from 2, going to 3. That Ford Mustang, and a lot more comfortable up front with that clean air. Now into this last outside zone. Look at Carson maxing out the angle and really scrubbed a lot of speed there. Bistrack looked a lot more comfortable, so
I agree.
You know, both of them had good lead runs. I would say the chase run is where both of them just need to tighten it up.
Yeah, I think if I was Ruger's spotter there, which I think is Rome, to be honest, maybe that little flick there was kind of ill-advised, if at all, if it was advised. But let's take another look at it here on that run-up, because I think if that didn't happen, Ruger would have been in a much better place in this battle, because I feel like it's almost like the previous battle where one more time because of these little mistakes. So check it out, we got the BC Racing custom coilover side by side, as you can see Bistrack out front throwing the angle of that Mustang, and Ruger trying to make up that real estate. And he does a good transition by cutting the corner, where Bistrack there also fell behind in outer zone 2, but also reels him back in, where Bistrack puts the gap on Ruger here as they both dive in. But you can see Bistrack matching the angle through outer zone 4 and gaining that proximity, versus Ruger's position in that chase wasn't performed as well. So there's little things to take away. It's going to be a hard one to call here. That's why we're not judges. We can't judge without prejudice. Or consequence, I should say.
Remember, we have to revisit Wills and Hansen and Davis and Hushman, both of them one more time battles. We will be seeing later on today our pro seating bracket. Thank you to our hardcore fans showing up today. Yeah, that's you. Thanks for joining us here. Saw the mother ducker in the building and saw these hardcore fans skipping work. Guess what? You don't have a job tomorrow, so don't bother showing up. Just show up here to Formula Drift. Carson Ruger, Matthew Bistrack slide him right as Bistrack gets the victory. Judges, real quick.
Yeah.
You could just shout it out to me. What was the deciding factor for you guys? Bistrack getting that victory, Reese. Really good proximity. Good proximity to the chase. Carson had some mistakes here and there. Bistrack a little more dominant. Had better lead as well. Okay, so collectively, Bistrack a little more dominant in that position, and you can see Wills and Hansen and Davis and Hushman both one more time battle. So deciding factor, you can see a winner on either side of the grade 8 here in our seeding bracket. Kaufman against one of these drivers. Wills or Hansen? Hansen will lead once again. You can see the lights on the side of the gantry. Once they extinguish, the lead driver can lead. The chase car can leave before the lead car. But
it looks like Shelly jumped or rolled.
Might as well jump.
Either way,
don't go ahead and jump.
Too soon.
House of Pain right there. Jump around. Back it up, back it in. Let me begin.
I always think of the Limp Bizkit version for some reason. The one he did in Woodstock 99? No, the jump. That's
oh, yeah. What is that? Does he have?
He did it in Woodstock 99.
Okay.
Anyway.
There?
So, no.
You were diapers. I'm joking. I know you're not that young. Here we go. Back to the action. No jumping here. No bounce house.
Yo, what up, Sanders?
Shelly Hansen across the nose of Wills. Look at Wills. That straight line approach just drops into formation. Yes, sir. And Shelly Hansen.
I can't hear Fendi.
Out front.
He's not.
Oh boy, Wills is just.
Is he talking?
Holy cow!
I don't know.
He was
I'll just see his screen.
Fendi,
he can't hear. We can't hear you. Well, we see your green light thing going on, but we can't hear you.
You watching Formula Drift?
Yeah, seating 16 from yesterday.
Like, we recall this battle was so close.
Bridge, by the way, he's keeping it cool at 100-degree temp.
Oh, look at the highlighter.
That is a
match in Shelly's delivery there, but look at that awesome flip. We lost Wills in the smoke. Does a great transition here. I think he was just trying to overpower his car, taking out too much angle to get that proximity, and when those two front tires line up like that, it always spells disaster.
Buzzsaw.
Little handbrake from Will there as he gets into formation there through outer zone 1, and then does a great job here transitioning across the rear bumper, that S13, but then gets too far into the pocket. And I think he really wanted to show up, but then, like you said, he was a little hungry and bit the front tire out of that S13 of Shelly Hansen. So.
Oh, I thought we were going to recreate that photo.
Couldn't find it.
They got that with Copilot.
Without ascertaining the fall, I'm fairly certain they're putting that on Wills. So he'll be at a
Where we at right
here.
now?
Looks like they're going to turn it around.
Shelly's whooping ass. That's where we at.
That's what your assessment is?
That's
just
what
like your
the
opinion.
last.
It's just like
No, the other guys, the Mustang versus the lime green Beamer. They gotta go one more time again.
I'm just challenging you just because sometimes I jump to conclusions and.
I'm saying, is it the last 4 people?
Vision.
Yeah, it's the last 4. It would have been the semi by now, but they had to do one more LMT.
Yeah, if we look at it at just face value, we're not in a decel zone. Shelly was in there doing her part. Willis came out of nowhere and took a chunk out of that car.
I did my part. I did my part. Wills did it. So Shelly Hansen, she's back there. What's going on here? Is she going to inspect the vehicle?
Potentially.
She's dabbing out. She's pulling in, pulling out.
She would get a 10-minute if they, because it's an incomplete run, right? So
well, then drivers would need to say.
Oh, okay. Race controls. He's got his feathers ruffled, but
Gotta get that tire checked.
just like the wing is ruffled on that S13 Shelly Hansen there.
Have we dictated who's at fault? Chase car. So Wills is at fault. So this would mean Shelly Hansen would get allotted 10-minute. She would get the hands on the car. I think it's the right move to do, but keep in mind she does have an advantage. But going through the course, This, you know, again, victory in this, you'd get 3 minutes or 3 points with every victory advancing on. But 10-minute allotment once she gets back to the pit area. So there's a hot pit area over there in the garage. So this isn't where all the trucks and all the gear is. But you could see all the pro drivers getting queued up. First car parked, Adam LZ. Behind him, you can see Matt Field.
Then
Castro.
Who's that?
And, who's
the
that
blue.
Next? Is that TLO next to LZ? Tommy Lemaire next to Adam LZ. Saying, I'll bring it.
But who's the blue?
Bring some poutine to this party.
So now we're going to go on to Hushman and Davis is one more time.
Yeah.
Looks like they're done with their burnout, ready to line up, start this party.
Stay. Your story is something on the back of Maryland Motor.
Start with that BMW driver, but come on, Mustang all the way.
Here we go. Hushman in that Ford Mustang, Davis in the chase position in that BMW. Are you ready? Are you ready? Hanging out the edge of your seat.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And here we go. Hushman will be leading Davis, chasing him down. In that first outside zone, aggressive initiation. Again, this one more time battle, not leaving the judge's hands. Davis, good proximity, but Hushman just getting a little more gangster, a little more aggressive, bringing it into this outside zone, and as aggressive as he is,
Oh!
gets in the mud.
What happened?
Way down yonder in the Chattahoochee right there.
And
he looked at fine going into that zone.
Unscathed, relatively. Maybe Hushman's pride was not quite unscathed, but it'll be an incomplete.
Damn it.
From the Hushman in his lead run. Let's take a look at
Oh,
that. Great. I mean,
looks like we lost. It's okay though.
Until the finish line showed up, as you can see Davis.
Yeah, he was doing great. Super deep in the zones. Beautiful angle.
Pouring on the angle, getting good proximity to that wall, a little left foot braking, and Davis.
And then right here.
Transition there, dives in, but you can see.
Ah, he overclutched it.
From Davis as he literally.
He overclutched it.
I don't know if you could do that.
That's what happens when you throw clutch kick and you hit the clutch a little bit longer than the throttle. Throws the angle too much.
The mistake there, or we just came in there just a little too hot.
Oh, he left foot braked. Okay, yeah, that also happens.
Forever, but we'll switch these guys around, and now Davis has gone quite the.
They don't got the front lights, the Type S lights, because I couldn't even tell that he left foot braked because of the. I didn't see the light go in front.
Yep. Continuing on is what you want to do. So Davis will now lead, Hushman giving chase. And Jack Davis, see how he does. With that mistake of Hushman, he has I would say, definitely an advantage here. So
yep, most definitely. He's going to go crazy now.
You said 97% was the number that you threw out there, Matt Sopa. So let's see if he adheres to that. That Deutschwerks BMW. And look at Hushman. He is very
Let's go!
Davis.
I'm glad that he's not giving up after that. Ah! What's happening there? I feel like he's having issue now. That's the second time that happened.
By Jack Davis, unofficially, but
all right.
You know, with that mistake,
BMW moves on to the finals.
Yeah, I agree.
To go up against Shelly, because I know Shelly's gonna win.
He poured out of that, coming out of the outer zone 4, that was amazing. Whether it was super intentional or not, but
it is what it is.
There's not much else.
Bravo, Jack.
Look good besides coming out of drift. So let's take a look at Davis's run here against Hushman as we solidify this.
Oh my God, he got gapped that bad.
Almost top 4 is solidified here.
Then he brought it in right there, and that's when he became a little bit more aggressive.
Look at that going through outer zone 2. Davis doing a great job. Hushman closing the gap there, but again, at such a disadvantage, it's unfortunate that he spun out, but that's just the way it goes. And he kind of had that transition a little weird there, fell out of the pocket going out of zone 4 as Davis finishes out his run. So here we go, beautiful arch out there in the background. Jared.
All right, well, when we come back, the party
look at all that beautiful
here.
green.
The Link Engine
Green Mother Earth.
ProSpec seeding bracket, round 3 of 4 of the Link Engine Management ProSpec Championship. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Get away from having to just get there.
Of a done chase position, taking out Hansen. Contact was made, so Hansen moves on. unofficially, and we'll make it official in a moment. Kaufman and Hansen, Bistrack and Jack Davis.
Yeah, I mean, Wills did what he needed to do in the lead and couldn't do much more than that. To force an error on Shelly, a driver like Shelly Hansen, is going to be a very thing to try to make happen here. So as Willis does a good job there, a little left foot braking for both parties, and Shelly does a good job transitioning. Showed that temperament, you know, she's got a great advantage here, but still putting on a show, still putting on the pressure here. You know, it's good practice, good tandem practice here, even though it's not always in the bag until we cross that finish line drifting. So give it up for Shelly Hansen, unofficially, of course, until we see the results.
And yep, Shelly Hansen will be getting the victory.
Let's go. I already knew it.
Moving on, let's just make it official, and we will continue.
Let's get to the final.
Slide him left.
No offense, Brian. You did well.
It is. Hansen gets the victory. We'll be going against Kaufman. On the other side, Bistrack.
This is going to be a tough battle for Shelly, but I know she can do it. Because
yeah, Shelly, let her cook.
Speaking of cook, you were just at a Goodwood, weren't you?
What is the relationship there of cooking and Goodwood?
That's how we're focusing on anyway.
Okay, great segue. Speaking of Goodwood, ever heard of Badwood? Goodwood, yeah, I was at Goodwood Festival.
Time for the finals.
Weekend, and it was tremendous. If you have not been, I've been 4 or 5 times, I believe, and Formula Drift drivers there were 6 drivers in total.
Shelly in the bag. Shelly. She almost won in New Jersey as well, but the whole crash flip thing happened.
LS single turbo
right.
GTR. In addition to that, James Machine Dean was there in his Euro RTR Spec 5FD. Chris the Force Forsberg, he was in the Ultimaniac. Ryan Turk was in his Toyota Stout, and then who was the other one? Mad Mike Wadette. So Goodwood Festival Speed Thursday through Sit.
Nah, come on. I don't got all day.
That is Goodwood Festival Speed. I might love that. 32.
Yep. Hopefully pressure on that final round for him.
Wait, they're going one more time? I thought.
He's in PROSPEC drivers here.
Oh, shit. Okay. We're still in this. We're still in the building. Let's go Mustang. One Mustang got knocked out. The other Mustang's still in it.
Bistrack, even though he's in a newer chassis.
But it's not going to be easy, man. The BMW driver is a good driver.
Now he's got a thoroughbred Mustang.
Really good driver.
Supercharged Coyote. So now we got the LS power.
Why'd you say it like that? Down to my plums. I saw you, dude. You
saw it in the eyes?
Yeah, I saw you. You're like, you make
Matthew is an insane driver.
Nobody could see that, but you know, his spurs popped out of the back of his Hokas. Like,
come on, Jack, stop jumping the line. Relax. His heart rate is probably beating like crazy, but come on. Let's get this over with.
Bucked off the Bronco right there, brother. All right, Jack Davis, Bistrack. Let's see who advances into the finals. Jack Davis, the BMW with the clean air.
Get up there. Come on.
Bistrack,
don't let him get you.
Jack Davis.
There we go. Nice shallow entry there so you can stay on him.
Does not fight back and does not bite back. Second outside zone. Good positioning by Jack Davis. Bistrack giving him too much room.
Fucking BMW chassis.
Let him cook.
Man.
This last outside zone. He just seems to be one with that.
Man. It's not going to be easy for Shelly to beat this dude.
It's not just holding on to it to slide it out there.
Damn it.
You see that back tire lock up. Let's look at it again.
Yeah, it didn't seem to like to upset that car, but let's check it out here. It seemed like Bistrack was just a little late to the party to begin with as he got lost in the smoke here, transition.
He's pulling back off a little too early. Get slightly close and then pull back off. That's one thing I'm noticing with a lot of the PROSPEC drivers. They don't want to be too aggressive.
Him and Davis as they round out outer zone 4. Davis doing a great job in the lead position. Not too much
except for a few like Shelly and this dude.
In that lead position.
And the other Mustang dude as well. They're really putting it on the doors. But most drivers are all pulling back too early.
In the lead position with that Mustang.
Let's alternate the positions. Bistrack will lead. Jack Davis giving chase.
Come on, Jack. Give a good chase so you can at least have good points in the leaderboard.
Shall advance on.
The silence is deafening.
Not when you talk like that. Literally.
This is like a murder mystery party.
It was Colonel Mustard in the library with a candlestick.
Oh.
That's what it was. I was at
the lead pipe.
I was at Goodwood. This is what happens when I go across the pond. A bit of tea and crumpets, 2 lumps. Ice, bro. We need to put ice in drinks. And then it went to, actually, Connor Shanahan, Amanda Sorensen, and I went to McDonald's. Drinks, like 1 cube. It was like warm soda. I was like, nope, I'm out.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're not a fan of warm soda?
No.
Oh, okay.
We need some more ice. We need more ice. All right, here we go. Bistrack leading. Jack Davis.
Oh my. That initiation was insane.
Here we go into that second outside zone. Bistrack.
Yeah, he's on him.
Outside zone goes Bistrack. Look how deep, my man. Spick and span. Here's the shovel, homeboy. That last outside zone. Yeah. On the smoke machine. Bistrack and Jack.
Boy, if Bistrack could have done that in the first half of that run, I think we're talking here. But let's take another look at that initiation from David.
Yeah, this goes to Matthew.
On that Mustang too much, but yeah, he's even improving on the angle of Bistrack. But it did kind of look like a mistake as the
too late. Yeah.
Outer zone 2 behind Bistrack as they roll into outer zone 3, matching the angle, like you said, deep into that 3. To get Davis's temperament there as he transitions into that 4, almost mimicking the angle. So
The bespoke AI Family Hub Plus refrigerator with AI vision inside.
Why would a refrigerator need AI? What the fuck? It's a refrigerator.
Tough one indeed.
Is it?
Jesus.
So. I mean, Jack had some major mistake. Like I liked how aggressive he was, but it ended up biting him, and he gripped up and undershot that second outside zone. It was way out on the inside. I'm talking about Jack Davis, but like you said, Bistrack, where he was, did he show up too late?
Yeah, he had a. I noticed a little handbrake pull in the middle of outer zone 1, which was kind of weird, and I don't think it really messed with Bistrack too much, or Davis in the chase position. So here we go. Look at that. No, I think these tires are on fire. These GT radials as we get through outer zone 1 into 2. And you can see that mistake from Davis there, as in comparison to Bistrack, as he did lose some real estate, but he did stay in the pocket going into the outer zone 3 and a little deeper in that lead position. And similarities. Davis definitely had the advantage in the proximity game going through outer zone 4. So we'll see what the judges say about that as we look on.
We all know it's going to Davis, man. Come on.
He's going to point at the winner.
Little cat scratch fever up here as we are seeing find out who gets the victory. Jack Davis, Bistrack, who's moving on. So go against either Kaufman or Hushman. Little Bistrack and Jack, Kaufman and Hansen. All right, jump on up. Orchestrating our next battle, jumping on in, getting nuts up here. And awaiting.
Suspense.
Oh. Reese Merritt might be first on the podium, but late putting in his verdict.
Hey, there might be a finish line, but it's not a race, Jared.
That was his attention to detail. I did not chastise. I was just calling it like I see it.
All right, here we go.
Slide him left for Davis or right for Bistrack, and Bistrack.
What?
Oh, and all that for one more time, Reese? Really? All right, one more time from Reese Merritt, buddy.
Am I seeing things wrong?
Gets the victory. All joking aside, congratulations.
Like, I'm happy that the Mustang won, but we all know that was not.
Gets the victory. We're having some
I'm
fun here.
confused.
It's a beautiful day here in St. Louis. Hot, humid, sticky, smoky. That's what we're
Nah,
seeing here.
bro. The BMW guy just got robbed.
Seating brackets, we do have
The BMW driver just got robbed, bro. Oh my god. That was not the Mustang's win, bro. Mustang driver had way too many faults.
Against Kaufman.
Yay.
Brian Kaufman. And Shelly Hansen will be leading. Kaufman chasing him down. Kaufman finding himself here. This has got to be a good confidence booster. Retired early in Jersey. Always has a good attitude, but I'm a sucker for a good FCRX7. Ooh, looks like he dodged a bullet there. Or not so much the bullet, but
let's go.
13 front end now coming into this second outside zone.
You're gonna win this, Shelly. If you beat this dude, the guy in the Mustang, you're gonna whoop his ass, because the BMW guy got robbed, so he was the only competition for you. That guy in the Mustang is not competition. You got this.
On those outside zones, but Hansen.
It hurts me to say this because I like Mustangs, but
That was a kind of a
Yeah, the driver behind it is not advanced yet.
Between 3 and 4, she looks like she picked up speed versus.
This is a win for Shelly. Let's go.
Let's check it out here. In the eye of the sky.
Look at that. Oh my God, she drives insane.
Get a little lost in the smoke. He does fall behind there a little bit, but he doesn't jump in front of the pocket like he should. He's showing his temperament there. And his
Look at Kaufman doing his best trying to keep up. He's like driving. He's like, holy shit, I'm getting cooked.
Committed and then slow that car down after the transition. So you can see another look here. You can see Kaufman coming out of the smoke with that FC. And we're getting through auto zone 2 pretty good. He's trying to close the door here. Shelly did a great job. She's pouring on more angle than she has.
Like, look at that type of driving. Bro, Adam's ex-girlfriend does not drive like that. She drives way too shallow, has way too many issues.
Let's give that FC some clean air. See what Ryan Kaufman can do in the lead position.
That's why I feel like Shelly's the best female driver in the FD season right
We got a
now.
little spill in aisle 3 here. Okay. There's some little dab will do ya.
Yeah, put a little dirt on it. Nothing will hurt you.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Max doing a little.
Beat this dude, and then the Mustang dude is gonna be easy pickings.
A boot scoop boogie.
It's got to be hot in there. Some have the cool shirts. Definitely nobody has the aircon.
I love the blue and lime green. I've never thought blue and lime green will go good like
Some
that.
of the drivers
Looks
choose
so
to
cool.
run what's called the cool shirt, where it's a tubing system that actually just winds through underneath their race suit. But if you don't change that water out, it's just like.
I feel like she should have made the back tires lime green and then the blue line over it.
Strictly family time.
Just
bath water.
Yeah. You're just in this little encapsulated.
Come on, Kaufman. Do this for us.
Yeah, so we just got a little baby sand trap there on the start.
All right.
There we go.
Soak up some.
Come on, Shelly. Just play safe. You already won with that chase. Just stay slightly close, mimic the angle a little bit, and then boom, done. All yours.
Taking it to the streets. Like Michael McDonald.
Here we go. Come on, come on.
See our yacht rock party go down, set and sail. Coffin ripping away from the start line.
Yeah, he took off in that start.
RSVP to this party. She is
Let's see. Come on. Nah. This is gonna have to be a one more time.
Let's see how he manages. Yes, sir. Love that. Gets into the
Oh, that's a DB.
and throws it up, but continues on.
What is? Isn't that a DB?
That'll be obviously that'll knock him down a little bit. A deduction in his result, an infraction. Thank you, Kemp.
All right. Let's see what the judges say. I still feel like it's Shelly's win, but we'll see.
He was so close to hitting that cone, but he was just like a rocket out of that thing. Look at the bus length he put on Shelly Hansen there as he goes through outer zone 1. Could have been a little deeper. Shelly does a good job of cutting the corner.
Yeah, that flick messed her up.
Puts on a smoke show here as he goes through outer zone 3. Little left foot break in, and Shelly still continuing to try to reel that FC in as he gets.
Damn
to
it!
zone 4 and does a little
He pulled the rug underneath us. We didn't see that coming. We didn't see that type of lead coming. He locked in for that.
Loved the commitment there, but the car just didn't have the forward bite to pull
He did
out.
not drive like that throughout the whole rounds.
And like we said earlier, 3 tires off will deem it incomplete whether you're in the chase or lead position.
Looked like he questioned his line. You saw a quick little correction outside zone.
See what the judges say. Come on.
Which I think he was going to be on the.
It's either a one more time or it goes to Shelly.
Correction threw him off.
I felt like if he just stayed committed. Into the
They gotta look at that tire drop. They gotta look at that tire drop.
And that might be the deciding factor between him not being in the finals.
But he came in with that backhoe FC RX-7, dug a ditch.
Didn't know Mazda made landscaping equipment.
Yeah, the FC, the F-Cat.
But look at the gap difference. The Shelly was almost not framed there as we get through outer zone 1. And you can see the difference in proximity here and the transition.
Because Shelly wasn't expecting him to take off like that. That boy hit that launch control.
Through outer zone 3, you can see trying to match the angle and Kaufman.
Oh man, he locked in.
Versus Shelly's position in the chase.
He questioned himself right there, definitely, because he would have finished that zone perfectly fine if he didn't left it great.
So, mistakes on both sides, Jared, will be enough to waver the judges one way or the other. Not our call, but we'll definitely tell you about it.
Nope.
Oh my God. Let's see what the judges say. Fingers crossed.
Are tapping their pads.
OMT, OMT. Come on.
That app.
Waiting for who is going against Mr. Bistrack, Matthew Bistrack, slide him left for Hansen or right for Kaufman.
Yes!
It looks like Shelley
Yes!
gets one vote.
No!
One more time.
Come on!
And
Ah!
Kaufman
Ah!
and Vernon siding with Shelley Hansen. The other two judges saying uno mas.
Bro, this is like the fifth one more time.
And we will continue with the action, but it's Hansen and Kaufman one more time. Bistrack. So we'll take a
Like
short
if
break.
they were driving amazing, like in pro, then I wouldn't mind the one more times because I want to watch it over again. But this is PROSPEC. They keep messing up and having bad angles. I don't want to keep watching them to keep doing it. Oh, okay. Come on, let's get it over with. Yes.
To advance
All right,
on.
there we go.
Shelley will lead once again.
Come on, Shelly, you gotta gap his ass like he did you.
And we'll chase him down.
Come on.
Couple bright
Just try not to hit the cones. I don't know how he moved that quickly without hitting those cones.
I mean, just seeing how many one more times we've had, and all these battles have been great. This final's going to be just a real barn burner too.
Yeah, I think PROSPEC tomorrow will be
Here we go. Come on.
really exciting with it just being outside.
Oh, you almost hit that cone. Come on, Shelly. Heavy swing. Let's go.
Some great driving like we're seeing right here.
Ah, Kaufman is locked in. Kaufman is locked in this time. Oh, yes. Yes.
Take a look at that overhead there. What went wrong for Kaufman, or was it Shelley?
That was not Shelly's fault. We're not gonna look at that. Oh my God, that angle. Woo. She saved it. That was an insane angle at the end.
That truth serum, the camera, the overhead to really highlight both the nose of the highlighter S13 and Kaufman. He was tucked in, but on outside zone 2. Shut it down.
Yeah, this dude.
Yeah, not shut it down, but back off.
Yeah, good proximity here for both. And like,
Okay.
There, got a little ahead of himself. And
Yeah.
see some smoke tails here.
Oh, it wasn't Shelly's fault. It was.
So
Yeah.
I feel like there was a little bit of impediment there in the lead position, so Kaufman had no choice but to
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about, commentator? Hold on. Let's rewatch that.
got out of the pocket there, got a little ahead of himself. And
Uh-huh.
see if we can see some smoke tails here. And
Oh, okay. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it.
so I feel
Okay.
like there was a little bit of impediment there in the lead
I wasn't
position.
seeing it before because I was biased, but
Choice to
I
back
see
down
it
because
now.
He was already so close, and then here gets a little opportunity to gain some proximity, but he was already kind of back in the chase position going through outside.
That must put that will put the judges in a tough spot for that area that Shelly did right there.
Let's give Kaufman
Damn it.
the fresh air in that FC as Shelley.
Shelly, lock in. He locked in for you. You better lock in for him.
And so hopefully we get a result here.
Yeah, we saw how fast Kaufman was
Come
out
on.
of the gate on that previous battle.
Yeah, that was
Let's see if he
Heck was it?
and that just ripped up and ripped up.
Why is that car taking off like that?
So Shelley, take note here. If you see battle once again, or all the other drivers, this is where
It's over.
second outside zone. So Shelley has
Damn it.
in the chase position.
Who the fuck is Kaufman?
It's easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I
And why is he driving like this just now?
start by brain dumping everything I need to get done.
Kaufman zeroed in.
Oh my God, we got the rug pulled under us. Kaufman rugged us.
And that was much more fluid there from Kaufman.
This is why they always say when it comes to sports, you gotta be careful of the people underneath you because they will pull the rug under you. Oh my God.
Could have been a little deeper in our zone 1, but here we go. She gets in.
Yeah.
Piece of that rumble strip getting way too deep. Almost going off course there in the inner portion. We don't have an inner clip there anymore, Shelley, but hey, she does a good job just keeping it in the frame as Kaufman does a great job on improving that tiny mistake that he had going off track previously in the lead position.
Damn it.
Keeping it on course. Very good, and he made it look good.
It's over. It goes to Kaufman. GG's.
Unwound past the finish line.
Fuck.
So Max has got him lined up here near the start. And
It's the same shit that happened in New Jersey. But in New Jersey, she got knocked out for flipping, you know, and her car being damaged. But she made it to the semifinals, and then nobody came out of nowhere and knocked her off.
Is it leaning towards one side?
It's a Japanese car.
God.
All right, you're being cryptic. You're being funny.
Just pulling a Jared, that's all. All right, the BC Racing custom coilover side by side. You can see that.
You don't gotta show us side by side. We know who won already.
Shelly's chase position and Shelly's mistake here in outer zone 2, but you can see Shelly's lack of smoke there in the middle of outer zone 2, and they're leaving, forcing Kaufman to back off, but he does reel it back in.
Motherfucker must have turned the NOS up to 100, because there's no way he was not driving like this the whole time.
Looking a little more confident in that lead position.
He must have put that NOS all the way up.
So I think we know which way it's leading, but let's let the judges show us and we'll tell you about it.
TBD FD, T. Hansen, Shelly Hansen against Kaufman. Who's going against Bistrack?
Yep.
Bottom left for Hansen, right for Kaufman.
Congratulations, Kaufman. That was crazy. We got the rug pulled out underneath us. That's, oh my god. I did not see that coming.
3 points richer. Shelly Hansen retired, and we will see her tomorrow.
So another semi-final loss. This is the second time.
I believe that puts her into a podium, though, for seeding, Jared.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
All right, this is the final battle. Kaufman versus Bistrack.
Okay, I guess the money is on the Mustang. And I don't even know how to feel about that, because the Mustang driver is not very skilled.
As we take a look overall.
He keeps, I don't even know how the hell he made it to the finals.
3 points for every victory.
Keeps shallowing out in angles. The BMW driver with the DW logo should have definitely made it to the final. That guy got robbed. That was a robbery from the judges right there. They robbed his ass.
70 points richer. We are 2 rounds deep, this being the 3rd round of 4 of the PROSPEC Championship. So again, 10 points for every victory in the actual game day, 3 points here in the seeding brackets.
Right, and the way we see that, why they're in the seating bracket and how many go in there is, depends on how many registered drivers are at the event. So we have, you know, so many. So we have a similar seating or the same seating as we do with the pro. So we got the
36 total drivers here, 32 total. So 4 drivers are watching from the
Oh, we got a lot more drivers now. A lot of more people is joining FD. Let's go. That's good.
Tomorrow, which
last year was not as many drivers.
20 preceded from previous rounds.
The previous round.
Yeah, Cameron Sorensen was here in the seeding bracket because it's based on his last result.
Yes. And
Jack Davis got robbed.
Even though he had to step out against.
Oh yeah, the pro drivers. Look at their cars.
More than halfway.
Mwah, the cars look so good.
Yeah, would love for
Who's
Ryan
that? That's Connor.
Connor Shanahan. Taking a look at the ESR vehicle.
Oof.
That's Beecham. Frederick Osbo leads the pack. Ben Hobson.
Ben, you gotta drive. Yeah, he's got to. That's what I was about to say. He's got to step up, man.
You can see the other Shanahan, Jack Shanahan, Brandon Sorensen sitting 5th. Connor O'Sullivan, we talked about him. There's Rudy.
All right, great. We get it. Let's see the finals and get this over with.
Oh my God.
Testers, well.
Tomorrow's main event of our top 32.
Yeah, that's
Bistrack. He gets aggressive.
So what I think is like
3-3.
Okay, I think I skipped a little bit too much.
Today, our guitar medal. Hoffman.
Okay,
looking
there we go.
really good. I like the speed from the car, placement of the car. Some things to refine, but overall, and as you say, Bistrack built.
Look at the Mustang can keep up. Unlike Shelly's flipping car that couldn't keep up. Let's go. And he I already knew this. I knew it. Yep, I knew it. His car has the power. It's just his driving is not. Woo!
And it looks like he might have DB'd it as well.
This dude keeps getting lucky over and over.
Keep it on the track, kids.
Yeah, that's what you get for.
Yeah.
This is he has to play the lottery after this.
Kaufman might get the victory here. Bang.
Bro.
So
it was the last round where he should have been knocked out. He won that magically, thanks to the judges. I don't know how. Now this.
All right, so
now they gotta go again to get their cars repaired, and then.
Cooked in that first run battle against Mogadix, staying in throughout a 2. Assaulting Bistrack.
Might have fit you with got all
step as a.
Oh, we had the tires off. Oh, he can keep going.
And it looks like he's just getting it up.
So.
Arguably the best.
Oh yeah, it's over. It's over. The Mustang is out. When they bring out the tow truck, that means it's over.
On front yard, and dude, these Cool tag.
Let's see.
The link engine management.
Is it a buy run?
That's right, on Instagram.
In his freshman year here in PROSPEC up.
Cody
Yep,
Dempster,
that's a finish.
Just an attestment to
right.
the driving has leveled up.
And here's
Somebody
how the
who
shape
didn't
set
think that's
tomorrow.
gonna win
With
wins.
that #1 spot, he'll go against Cody Dempster, who had to retire early yesterday. Jerry Johnson, new livery, more cats, more flames. He's got it all. But you can
Okay,
see Alex Jager,
let's see the other seating. What's the other seating is? Oh, they're back to being live again. Okay, so right now, St. Louis Prospect round top 32. And the one I just watched was seating 16. This is pre-drift St. Louis Pro round 5 pre-show. Okay, so that's just like a little show to do. And this one is round 5, seating 16. Okay, I guess we're watching this one.
We are flying into a very hot and humid. Control all right, very convenient. Absolutely.
This track and
Out of it, the newly engaged. He's a fantastic human being. When it comes to FD, he's got the makings of it. Just hasn't absolutely come together and coalesced for him. So
okay, this is pro. I just now noticed that. Okay. Prospect top 32 just started.
Making sure you could see as we are here
Okay.
round 5 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. When we come back, look at the St. Louis, the gateway to the West.
In Virginia Beach, happiness is taking the sunrise over the water and savoring the ocean breeze.
Gonna fast forward all this
Perfecting your swing is hard.
and try to get to the entry, and then I'm gonna restart the stream for pro.
They're in that burnout box, but
Who's going up there? Okay, Hobson's going up first. Just copy that.